Hmm. Now this is getting ridiculous. It should have been done a long time ago and stopped all types of worrying and thinking about who's on it or who's in it. And I'm talking about the Epstein files. And this is Elder Adrian Heyman. And I just saw that there are roadblocks, man-made, because it really could be very simple. You just release the Epstein files. Now, to be honest, for me, I actually don't care who is in the Epstein files. Because if they're in it, doesn't mean they were trafficking with young girls. This means that maybe they made a bad choice in choosing their friend of Epstein. But things happen like that. Our president, Donald Trump, had been seen with Mr. Epstein. And for me, it doesn't matter if you see him with Epstein. Maybe he didn't know about the young girls. Maybe he did. I'm not saying either way. But just because one is mentioned, even with a happy birthday thing that was pretty, to be honest, crude, lewd, but that in itself doesn't mean that he did anything to any little girls. I don't know. We know that Epstein did, and he killed himself. And then his partner, Ms. Maxwell, she was in on it too. But if this is to be such an issue to this country that we can't get by these files, I say release them. Yeah, I know MAGA wants them. And maybe it would resolve for them as well. Maybe they'll say, well, there's something else that's missing inside of it. But at least something will have been put out there. Now, I'm not MAGA. Not even close to it. But I would want the files put out there for this sake. Transparency. This is supposed to be a godly nation. And we know, even with Israel, not the Israel that we know now, but the Israel in the Bible, that even at their best, there were things that happened. And they had to call people into account. And they had to account for their actions. It's not saying that everything's going to flow smooth. But if we say we're supposed to be this godly nation, which I really don't think we are, but if we're to even have a modicum of allegiance to God, so to speak, then what we should be doing, is allowing the files to come out. And then we'll hash out who's in the name and why they're in the files and what's the importance of it. Could be that there's no one in the files. But I remember when Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Then there was this rumor about there's these files out. And the Democrats don't want the files out because they know they'll be in it. Because remember, the Democrats are pedophiles. Remember? The Democrats are pedophiles. So let's just get out so we can get all the people's names on it and we can start blaming folks. So say, okay. In fact, that was one of the things that was one of the issues in our election. Bring out the Epstein files. And to be honest, I say the same thing because there should be transparency. If we have to have transparency with our pastors, we have to know that they live above board. We have we have the ministers. We have to live above board. And really, anyone in the church, it means that have some type of position of authority, you have to be above board. You can't have skeletons in your closet. I know that's hard for us to think about, but we really shouldn't have any skeletons in our closet. It should be something that God has cleansed you. And maybe it's what I used to do earlier, but now I'm blessed. And the Lord has given me, whereas you can see my life and you can see whatever I'm doing. If we think about this way, then yeah, fine. Let the Epstein files come out, please. But then now, a president's elected, but now there's no Epstein files coming out. And it's been told, it's been said, it's been stated, we should have them out. Again, it's not that I want to know all the salacious details. I don't really care. To be honest, there are a lot of pedophiles in this country, some rich, some poor. The rich ones are usually the ones that are not caught because they know how to spread things out so that people can't notice what they're doing. So I know that having this out is not going to rid the country of pedophilia. No. It's an ongoing thing that we have in this country, and it should be eradicated, but it won't. Because people's minds, in fact, I just seen how there are people in this country right now who want to legalize pedophilia. Because essentially it's supposed to be this great and wonderful thing. No, it's not. You have a grown man or grown women messing with young girls, young boys. And based upon what their sexual preferences are, they may damage these people for life. So no, I don't agree with pedophilia. But it's been used as a political hot plate. And I still remember when they were saying how all of these Democrats were involved in Pizzagate. Did you remember that? Pizzagate? When they were that they were operating out of this pizza joint. And then they had all these names that were written for. If you wanted pepperoni pizza, it was one kind. If you wanted sausage, it was another kind. If you wanted anchovies on it, it was another kind. It was silly. And then someone actually acted upon it, brought his gun to the pizza place, wanted to shoot anyone who was, and found that it was all a hoax. But it became politicized. I say, stop the politicization of this thing. Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile. And he should have went to prison. And I didn't want him to kill himself, but he did. But now we want to see, okay, who are the people that know Jeffrey Epstein? Okay, fine, you know him. Doesn't mean you did anything, but you know him. But people's minds go crazy because you know you must have done something with them. Maybe and maybe not. I'm not there to judge, but I'm just saying, let the files come out so that people can at least have some type of answer to what's going on. We are missing out on the various things of this country, and Christians are getting into this thing and casting aspersions on other people. It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense, saints. It doesn't. And we being a part of this as people who want or who demand that these files are, so that they can blame someone for it, because truly Jeffrey Epstein wasn't the only person that was involved with this. He must have had a lot of people with him. It's possible. It's possible that he did. It's possible that he had a whole network of people. Most likely he did. Maybe those files will see some of those people. I would believe there's probably some Democrats on there, some Republicans on there, some that don't even care about politics. They just want young girls, which is sick. But let's go ahead and have it all out, so that we don't have to worry anymore about these particular files. It's taking up too much time. Our government is shut down. People are being hurt by this government being shut down. Folks not getting paid. Folks are threatened with, okay, we're going to fire you. Usually only fire people if they did something bad. Obviously they mean lay off, but that's still bad to somebody. I know I've been laid off once in my lifetime. It was not a good feeling. Because then people say, well, why are you laid off? You must have been one of the people that was slacking. It hurt. It hurt a lot until I got into a position where I learned from the ground up. This particular owner of this management consulting firm taught me a lot about what it meant to go into a business and kind of go through the books. So when I came back to where I was laid off from, I was much more equipped. But the whole idea is this, saints, is that let's not get into politics regarding this, but to me, let's get this thing done. No, you can't do it, but if our president or our attorney general, whoever it is, whoever it may be, let's open it up, see what's happening, and then close it, or close the cases as seamlessly as possible. Because we don't need us 3 or 4 years from now still asking for these files. And it's taking away energy, precious energy, from what this country needs to do. Just a thought. Just asking. Love you all. And you know what? I see you, my brother. I see you. And it's so good to see you. It's been some time. God bless you. Take care of yourselves. Love you in Jesus' name.